Where is the fish? Ooh, pretty. Ooh. Alright, this guy takes 10 minutes to upgrade his players, just to let y'all know. 10 minutes. He doesn't not upgrade his players, clearly. Maybe he's in general chat or something. Uh-oh. Fish is here. Why doesn't it let me keep the color rush? I'm nervous.
Now from the home of the dog pound, EA Sports
I'm nervous.
welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. But today, no waiting around.
Let's
We
get
jump
it.
right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. Evan McPherson has this one teed up. And off we go.
Here we go. Oh, you're going the wrong way.
We will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sanders now to the air right away. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 39-yard line.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions.
Sanders to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku.
If you're running that route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To throw is Sanders. That is caught. Oh, some strong running. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now. Vikings, go.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Tap to 60, tap to 60.
Sanders. Work in the middle of the field.
What is going to do that?
The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to pick up those 1st downs.
And he takes this one in.
Great.
Quinshon Judkins with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Browns are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Oh, my.
At the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 3. Now it's Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down. as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Rolling to his right. Open man is Yoshivas. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms. When you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Wide 80. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
19-18, go!
Now Sanders. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Crack roll 80. Ready.
A give up the middle, Judkins. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Sampson. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with 4th down and 1. They'll go. Here's Sanders. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to Tillman. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Checks it down to Jenkins. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped it pretty well right in his tracks. And you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense is quicker.
And he's going to go down. Safe back at the 13-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
On 3rd and goal, Sanders. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try it now with Jenkins. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 11 MT.
Burrow from his own end zone. This one goes out wide for Barkley. No gain on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibas. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Gun. Shot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's an entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play. But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Here we go.
To the air again, Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings. But at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
Flow. Hey, can.
Burrow looking to pass. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Here we go. 180, 11, MT, Chase. 11,
Now Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. DeAndre Carter back deep. This is taken around the 12. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
ready.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple, a tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Ready, break.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Come on, come on. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Throwing, Sanders. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, here we go.
Chase, the motion man right. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it to Barkley on the check down. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Saquon Barkley, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Shamar Stewart. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Sanders to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. On third down, Sampson. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 41-yard punt, giving 5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
I'm wondering.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10. Up the middle, here's P. Ryan. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Oh, Nelly.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Breaks through the contact. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
It's tricky, 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 tricky. Well, let me pick a play.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Running again with Barkley on second. He takes this for 3 to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm used to having Tua lefting. It's fucking weird.
Just to emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. To throw is Sanders. He'll buy some time right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to the ball.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Browns first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play it out level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's Sanders. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Dragon 60. 10. 65, 6.
From the gun, it's Sanders. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Hasn't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces third and long.
7 Pirates.
Now Sanders. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he couldn't get it to check out.
Okay.
The end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
Golly.
They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Here we go.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
12. What is that?
Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They go play action with Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Gun. Stop. 180. 11. MC. Take. 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
They'll roll him out right. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all. First down.
Well, he didn't get much, but he didn't need much. He got just enough on that play. The pressure came, but they allowed him to escape, and he got to the sideline and got out of bounds, picking up a first down.
Here we go.
Up the middle with Barkley.
Fuck!
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Safety Glenn dealt it up to make the play.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Down.
They'll run it again with Barkley.
Get off the block!
At the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Right 80. 11. Down.
Here's Burrow. Quick slant cut by Chase. And he's going to have a bonus first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a toss right to Barkley.
I can't do nothing.
But they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type.
Shoot.
I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go.
2nd down and goal. Burrow. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Godly.
Inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering.
And he's in.
Thank God, dude.
Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25. 5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Give them a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 31-yard line.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Again, it's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First down. First and 10 at the 47.
Sanders once more. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two to the 30. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here.
Oh, my.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on. Hey.
From the shotgun, Sanders. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and forever. Out of the gun here, Sanders. Here's Johnson with a reception. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing, Sanders. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they'll get this down to the 10. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First down and goal to go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Shadur Sanders with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Makes the score.
Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Charlie Jones now.
Oh, my God.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead.
Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles? Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Well, he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He's back to throw. Leads to Njoku. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for him there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
On 1st down, here's Jenkins. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Not a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll look to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. Now they'll change things up.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as understand where they are on the field?
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Tillman. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches at the 10-yard line.
Back to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Here's Sanders. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Ready, go.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute.
No one was there.
There is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Here we go, 1st and goal. An inside run with Jenkins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
I'm a little surprised right here. They got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Viking 18, Dragon 60. Ready,
To throw is Sanders. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Come on!
Picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Ready.
3rd down and goal coming up here.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
Sanders to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Took their shot at going for the win, didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit, tie this thing.
It's the right call. I truly believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they wanted to be really aggressive and fake it.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So
Fucking ridiculous.
Seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Here we go.
He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Here we go. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd. But it doesn't win the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Alluding to... Now Burrow loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side.
That was fucking horrible.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Wide open receiver complete. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown. And the